everyone, welcome back to my channel today. This is a video that I've been really wanting to film for a while. So think of this video as kind of a combination of what I eat in a week and kind of going grocery shopping with me. I just got done and I felt like all the stuff I brought today really represented how I eat for the week and how I plan for meals. So yeah, let's get into it. First things first, I like to think of things as, what am I gonna do for breakfast all week? What am I gonna do for dinner all week? And then usually a snack somewhere in between there. I'm not a huge lunch person, or if I am doing, a type of breakfast food, I might have it around noon or something like that. And I do like to intermittent fast as well. So just keep that in mind while you look through these and everything I got. So yeah, let's start with the breakfast side of things. So I always get either 1 or 2 cartons of eggs, and I always make sure that they are pasture raised. And you always want to make sure that your yolk is as yellow as it can be. Make sure those carotenoids are up and all that just great stuff that comes along with eggs. I like to always do eggs every morning and throw in an avocado, because I want to do a video on this, but literally an avocado a day keeps the doctor away. So I do that, and then as terms of just like adding my greens in for the morning, I do arugula. I always like to buy just a big tub of some type of like cruciferous green. Every week I can throw this in for dinner. I can, make a snack out of it, mix it in with poached eggs. Really, like, the possibilities are endless. So I always say just get like a big tub of greens, and that's just like one main thing to always get when you're grocery shopping. Moving along also with breakfast, I usually get like 1 or 2 packs of bacon. I don't have this every day. Make sure that the bacon doesn't have sugar in it and only has, like this has pork, sea salt, and spices. And you want to make sure you're getting your pork from a good place. A lot of this stuff, it can be either really good for you or really bad depending on the quality. And bacon's one of those things I feel like it's a healthy fat if you are getting it from the correct source. And then as well, kind of throwing in with breakfast or maybe a snack during the day, I always buy a lot of berries. I bought like 4 cartons of these. I usually switch between raspberries, blackberries, or blueberries. I bought blackberries this week, so those are always fun. I am a huge proponent of getting your daily doses of vitamin C, and I don't really like taking the capsule form just because I feel like it's not as bioavailable to you. So I always get oranges. These are organic mandarins. I have 2 or 3 a day, and I feel like they just kind of give you that vitamin C. Also, as far as snacks, I love carrots, specifically purple carrots and these white carrots. I just think they're so fun. Sometimes you have to watch out. Carrots can be a little on the sugary side, but I feel like if you have 1 a day, it's not going to hurt you, and it's really good. It has that crunch that sometimes they're looking for when you're just looking for a snack and whatnot. These are locally grown. I just love them. I love how they're purple. Sometimes I shave these up and make them into like a carrot noodle. You can do a lot of different things with them. And then I also always get tomatoes, and I love cherry tomatoes. I actually really don't like whole tomatoes, but cherry tomatoes, I feel like they're so easy and versatile. I throw these in with like my poached eggs in the morning, or sometimes I blend some up and make a pizza sauce or a tomato sauce if I'm doing like a spaghetti with chickpea noodles or something like that. And they're just so nice to always have. Or if I'm doing like a meat dish, throw in some tomatoes. They really go with so many different things. So always, I bought 2 of these this week because I'm planning to use 1 for breakfast foods and then another one for just other different types of meals. And then I already kind of have a stash that I always maintain of like dried goods. So that's like chickpeas, quinoa, lentils, stuff like that. This week I saw these organic black beans from Cadia, I don't know how you pronounce it. Organic, BPA-free, non-GMO, just the organic black beans in here. I like to make a lot of Mexican dishes, so it's always nice for me to have something like this, and I can throw in some cilantro, which you'll also see I did get because I love cilantro. It's in like literally my shopping haul every week. But yeah, just if you know that a certain type of food that you like or a food group, always try to buy stuff that in a moment's notice you can kind of make something with that little bit of flair, like a Mexican flair, Italian flair, whatever it is. So for me, black beans on hand is always super nice. And I always try to sprout them, so I let them sit in a tub of water for overnight if I know I'm going to use them for the next day. That way, just to sprout them a little bit more and make them more digestible. And then something that I also always get every week is a head of purple cabbage. Purple cabbage is like my favorite thing ever. Chop this up put it in a big bowl, add some apple cider vinegar in there, maybe some carrots, celery, and you have slaw for the entire week. Whenever you want that satiated feeling of just eating something quick and kind of getting that like salty, sour taste, I eat the slaw, I pull this out. This is so versatile. You can add it to salads, really anything, and it is so good for you. So definitely get on that cabbage grind if you haven't already, and don't be afraid to just buy this head of cabbage. I know I used to be like, you have all those vegetables just on that rack and you have to like put them in the bag and everything, and sometimes it's like, well, what do I do with this when I get home? As soon as I get home, like right after this video, I'm gonna chop it up like I said, pour some apple cider vinegar in it. It keeps from going bad. You kind of create this slaw and it's just really fun. So kind of getting to some other miscellaneous things. I always said that I like to keep some snacks on hand. So I always pick up some dried fruit. I picked up some dried mangoes and then also some dried pineapples. Make sure when you're picking up dried fruit that it has no sulfites in it and just whatever the fruit is. So like the ingredients is organic mangoes and that's it. A lot of times, like especially at Trader Joe's, a lot of their fruit and stuff has sulfites added to it, and you just always want to make sure that you're buying it without the sulfites. So some other random stuff is, oh, and then here I got some other mangoes. These actually, I've never gotten these before, but these are freeze dried and they're crunchy, as opposed these are just dried and softer. So I'm actually really curious to see how these will go. I always buy like 2 or 3 of these a week, and it is just a good old ginger shot. Shake it up, and if I'm ever feeling just slow in the morning, or sometimes I throw in wheatgrass powder just into this shot, quick shoot it, and I just feel like I get so much energy. It wakes you up. It like gets that pit in your stomach burning. I just love it. So definitely if you're looking for like a pick-me-up, if you're not into coffee or caffeine, ginger shots wake you up no matter what, because that's just their nature. And then a few other things, like I said, so I always like to do kind of like a Mexican spin on some things, and that means I always like to have tortilla shells around the house. So I actually don't really like eating corn tortillas or flour tortillas. I usually either do the Siete brand. They make them cashew flour, almond flour, and coconut flour, I think. But I also saw, again, this is the first time I ever bought these. This is the real coconut flour tortillas. They look really good, and they just have coconut flour, cassava starch, water, xanthan gum, coconut oil, and sea salt. I would prefer if they didn't have the xanthan gum, even sometimes the cassava starch, but hey, we have to choose our battles, we're gonna win, and these look really good. So then for the last 2 things, I always buy almond milk or some type of, nut milk. I've really been into almonds lately. I used to do cashew milk a lot, but then I realized that can hurt your stomach a lot, especially if the cashews aren't sprouted. This brand, guys, Elmhurst, is literally the best. They make milk with only 2 ingredients in it, so it literally just has filtered water and almonds. And when I don't feel like making my own nut milk, this is literally a lifesaver. It's so easy, you just shake it up. I like to put it in my matcha lattes, which I'm gonna make a video on coming soon about just like how I make my latte every morning, and it's really easy and you don't have to spend like $5 at Starbucks. But yeah, this is just so nice. I make it with hot chocolate sometimes. Just a really nice nut milk to have on. And then my last thing, so like every other week, maybe every 3 weeks, I like to buy kind of a sweet snack, and otherwise I'll just eat the sweet snacks the whole week. Like that's how I am, so I try to limit myself. But this week I bought 3 different types of ice cream, or I should say ice cream. It's actually just frozen fruit, so it's like frozen bananas, strawberries. It has like hemp seeds in it, flax seeds, and it's in an ice cream container. It's in the freezer right now, but they're really fun, a nice cold treat, and it kind of makes you feel like you're eating ice cream. Of course, it's dairy free and everything. And then I also bought these chocolate chip almond cookies. And guys, so if you haven't heard of the brand Simple Mills, you should go check them out. Like literally, this is what's in this cookies, in these cookies. And if you know me, you know I love reading ingredients, so here we go. It has almond, organic, coconut, and flaxseed flour. Pretty good start. Then it has tapioca starch. Tapioca is one of my ingredients that if it's in something that I'm really, like I want it, I'll probably eat it. But if it is in something and I have the choice to buy something without it, I'll buy the thing without it. But so it's just kind of like for me. But then it has good chocolate chips, then organic coconut sugar, organic coconut oil, arrowroot vanilla extract, sea salt, baking soda, cream of tartar, and rosemary. So how many chocolate chip cookie brands can you pronounce all the ingredients in? Yeah, you should go see, because these are literally amazing and you don't feel that bad eating them. And they're actually, if you warm up the almond milk and dump these in them, it's perfect. I just wanted to go quickly through some of the stuff I bought this week and the main things that I use to make my meals. I should also mention that I do always get chicken. I also, if it's on sale, I get like sirloin steaks or beef tips, and I'm trying to think of any other meat. Sometimes like they have this ancestral blend from Fresh Thyme with like bison heart in it. I definitely pick that up a lot too, or sometimes scallops if I'm feeling fancy. But yeah, hope you guys enjoyed this video. Let me know if you guys pick any of the other same stuff up that I do, or kind of the routine that you do when you walk through the grocery store and plan for the meals for the week. So yeah, hope you guys have a wonderful day, and thanks for watching.